So in this video I'm going to talk about sizing a student for the bass. Now it's really important for the student to be physically present with some basses to try out different brands or different types. It's kind of like sizing for a shoe. You might be able to get in the ballpark, but then when you put the shoe on, it might not actually be the right fit. Even more so with basses, because sometimes they're designed much differently. Wider fingerboards, wider shoulders, and sometimes the measurements are just slightly different, different enough to make a big difference. So that's very important. The first thing is to see if the student can be, if the student's eye level can be, just at or just below the nut, which is this piece right here. In order to do that, you might have to put the end pin out. But what you're looking for is if the bass without the end pin out is already much higher than that. And if that's the case, it's probably a little too tall for the student. There are some players who like the bass to be up here, but typically what I run into with most teachers that I've had, and also fellow teachers, is typically you want this to be right about here. And then the second aspect is just being able to reach down here comfortably. And the key is clearing these shoulders right here. If the shoulders are too wide, the student might only be able to reach, somewhere in this range. So you want to see if they can reach the bridge with both of their hands. Because if they can do that, then they can, reach all the notes theoretically, and bow in any part of this space right here. And a student might not start there, although there are methods that start the student, in the thumb position, right around this area. But at any rate, if a student can reach down here, they'll be able to comfortably play, up and down the bass, at least. And then the next thing that you want to look at is can they comfortably get to the E string, which is the lowest string, the thickest string. And because you're wrapping your hand around, it's the farthest string away from you. So if the student can kind of angle their arm and comfortably get their 4 fingers down, then and they can reach, and this can be at about eye line or just above, then you probably have a pretty accurate size for them. Just so you know, the common sizes are 1/8, quarter, half, 3/4, and 7/8. Many times people top out at 3/4. I play a 3/4 bass. I could play a 7/8, but I just like the scale of a 3/4. It's very comfortable to me, and I like the sound of my bass. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that there are also very small sizes like 16th and 32nd. Those are sizes that a very small child could play. So if you have a small child, you don't need to start them on violin or piano. You can start them directly on the bass.